Guys, but you know that unmute yourselves if there's any issues and let me know. Hi Joe, nice to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi Joe, nice to see you as well, so welcome in. Take a deep breath in, toes and heels are together. Okay, just about to make a start here, and I want you to really lengthen up through the body, please. Open those toes out, level with your hips. Guys, you may prefer a slightly wider stance. Lift up through the heels and let your heels come back and down. Let's just take a moment to breathe in. Open the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. And as you exhale, just connect with your pelvic floor. Let's do that again, please. Breathe in, lift and open the chest. Draw the navel in towards the stomach. And let those hands come back and down. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades behind us. We've got two more. Breathing in. Just bring your focus to your body there. And breathe out. Just tilt me up a little tiny bit more. And again, breathing in. I want you to really squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. And then breathe out. Okay, let's take those toes, lift them up. You know how I am with the feet. Lift the toes up and let the hands come back down again. Lift those toes up and feel the feet stretching underneath you as you come back down. Okay, we're going to do that a couple more times. Lift those toes up, feel them stretch from the heel to the toe, and the hands are getting a tendon through the stretch through the tendons. One more, please. Keep those toes up and lower them down. Okay, let's take the hands out to the side, level with the shoulders, place them on the shoulders. I want you to draw your navel into your spine and gently lift your pelvic floor to stabilize the body. As we bring the elbows around and lift up, we're looking for a range of movement here. And I want you to notice if your feet start shifting and changing weight and position. We'll do that one more time. And the idea is to get the biggest range of movement you can. Let's go in the other way. So when you go fast, you don't necessarily go to your end ranges, but this is what you're getting a chance to do now. Because all through the day we repeat persistent patterns of behaviour, but they are quite small and we need to be bigger to loosen off all that stress. Let those hands come down, bring them onto your hips, and we start to connect with the core and let the pelvis relax. So when we connect with the core, it's going to lengthen the back and then we will let it relax again. And it's also going to tilt the pelvis and down again. And we draw everything in. You're going to feel that activation of those glutes as you draw your stomach in. The body comes in this way, squeezing at the bottom and the stomach. One more. And now I want you to relax and make those movements smaller and smaller until you can feel that if your pelvis were filled with water, it wouldn't tip backwards, it wouldn't tip forwards, it would just be level. And you may feel a little bit of a stretch through the thighs. Can I ask you to make sure that your feet, your hips are not over your toes, but they're coming back over the heels, and that will enable you to get a little bit more taller. Take a deep breath in. We're going to bend the right knee and we're going to pedal through the feet. You know why I like to do this with the feet, and we may get some of those feet exercises in. If the feet are relaxed, the rest of the body doesn't have to compensate for problems with the feet. Okay, we're going to bring the hands in. We'll bring the hands in. So we'll do a little bit of stretching while we're at it and some work through the abdominals. Let those hands go a little bit longer. Let the shoulders stay relaxed. Don't let the shoulders come up. We've got 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Let those hands come down. Let's go into a high squat. Sit down. And then push into the feet. Lift your chest up. Take the hands to the side as you come up on your toes. And let yourself come back down again. Reach forward. Reach to extend. It's a primal pattern of movement. Lift up. Push through the feet. Lift that chest up. Hands above the head. Have you got space between your shoulders? Some of your shoulders seem to have risen up. Let's come down again. So these big movements the body is liking because these are involving some really big muscles such as the quads, and this is getting the body warmed up. Okay, coming up, let's stay on the toes here. Come back down to the squat as we stay on the toes. Let's stay on that squat position. Of course, lower the heels if you need to. Take one hand above your shoulder, one by your hips. Keep that tailbone in as we switch them. And we're going again for 7. And we're going again for 6. Whether you're on your heels or not, you can feel this is starting to heat build. 4 more. And 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Bring both hands down to your knees. Lower your heels down. Roll your body up and take a big reach up to the ceiling. Let's step out to the side, to the right. We come back in again and we swish down. Let the body just relax. Let's step out to the left. We come back in and we swish down. Let the body relax. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Draw your abdominals in as you lower the body. And let's go 1 more to the side. Come back in. Down. Take the hands up. Circle the arms down. Take the right foot on the ball of the foot and the left hand up. And lower down. Let's go to the other side. Keep that chest lifted and lower down. I want you to stay as tall as you can and feel the elongation through the stomach muscles. Lower down. We'll do 1 more. We're going to start to work the postural muscles. So this is the same muscles that we work on all fours. We take the hands up. We open out and imagine there's a puppeteer behind you squeezing your shoulder and opposite hip. Come back in again and lower down. And you can feel those muscles from behind are working hard to open out the front of your body and get a good range of movement through those joints. Let's do 2 more, please. Let's open wide and then come back into the center and lower down. Go again. Okay, open wide. Come back to the center, lower down. Let's go back to the squat. Take a breath in as we go down. Exhale as we push into those feet. Inhale as we come up on the toes, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale now, circle the arms. Let's do that again, please. We go down, inhale. You should feel you're going a bit lower. Push into the floor, lift up on your toes. And circle those arms. Let's step out to the right. Step out to the right. Bring your hands in and just let your body relax, but keep that pelvic floor lifted. Let's go to the other side. We come back in. We feel like that body just relax. Come back up again. Can we do that again? We open wide. So this is lateral movement. Come back in again. Swing down. And we've got 1 more, the other side. Lovely. Push your body weight back in. That's your challenge. Come back down. Circle those arms down. Let's lift the right knee and the left hand. Lower down. Let's change to the other side. Keep the body up tall. Keep looking ahead of the computer. If you're looking at a computer, try and bring your body upright. You bring your gaze upright. Okay, can we open out now? Lift that arm and leg up and open out. Come back to the center and lower down. Let's go again. Keep that chest lifted up and open out. Come back to the center. Well done, everybody. And you can keep the feet on the floor. Lift your chests. Lift your chest up, knee and leg up. Open out. Come back to the center and lower down. 1 more. Knee and leg up, hand up, open out. So we've got a bit of a balance here as well as your postural muscles. Lower down. Let's take another step out to the right. And as you push your body weight in, I want you to circle the arm and then take it right over to the side. Stretch away and come down to the floor if you can. Let's take that other leg out to the side. Push your body weight back to the center, circle the arm, reach all the way over, and then we come down circling to the floor. Can we do that 1 more time? Take the hand out to the side, you push your body weight back in again, we circle the arm and we pull away from that foot that's on the floor, and then dip your hand into the water. Bend your knees unless you have knee problems. Let's go to the other side. Push the body weight to the center, take the hands over the top, stretch the body, and then let's come down to the floor. Let's take that right leg behind you, lift those arms up, and then bring that leg in. We'll go for a squat here. As we come up, we open through the hip, and we close through the hip. Can we take the other leg out, stretching behind us? Bring it in and we go for a squat. Okay, open the leg and close the leg. So we're getting right into the hip joint. Can we take a 45-degree step behind us now? Come back in. And the other side. Come back in. Let's go back to the right side, step away. Push your body weight away. Now push it back inwards, circle the arm, reach all the way over the top and then down into the water. Let's go. Bend your knees, everybody, and to the other side. Push that body weight into the center, keeping those feet hip distance apart. Circle the arm and back down again. Can we do one more each way? Let's take a breath in. Push your body away. So you've got to push that body back in. Circle the arm, reach over, and let's come down again. We've got one more. Take that body away. We challenge it to come back into the center, circle the arm, and then come back down. And a little bit of movement there. Take a deep breath in. Right leg goes behind you as you reach forward. And then come back in. Okay, squat down. And now open out through that hip. Well done. And the other way. Keep your balance. Let's go the other side. Take everything nice and slow so there's all control. How far can you tip forward? Lovely. Bring your body up. Let's go for a squat. Okay, we're opening out through those hip joints. And we go the other way, as if you're stepping over a star. Can we step 45 degrees on the left side behind you? And then come back up to the center. And the other side. Back to the center. Take those hands up. And we're going to bend the knees as we roll down to the floor. And then come up and reach up to the ceiling. And we circle back, extending through the spine. So I'm going to turn behind me so you can see. Okay, we put those hands down, we just bend the knees as we go down into a modified roll down. We come up, we take those hands up to the ceiling. We roll back, we take a big stretch through the body, and then we circle those arms down. Let's do that again. Rolling down, bending those knees so we get some movement. Push those feet into the floor as you come back up again. Reaching up, so we're starting to warm the back. Shoulders down, circle backwards into that extension. Bring those arms down. Now if you feel comfortable, bend your knees, hold it here. Extend the head forward so you flatten and lengthen your back, lengthen the neck. Take a deep breath in. Everything pushes through the stomach to restack your spine. Take the hands up to the ceiling and let's reach back. And then bring those hands back down. Let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. We roll down, little C shape with the stomach, if you can see here. Now extend that head away, lengthen your neck. Take a breath in. Exhale as you bring your body up. If you have osteoporosis or a back issue, please stay with that level of movement. Take the hands back into the extension. And then circle those arms down. If you feel comfortable and you have no issues with your health, then you can roll down into a full roll down. You're keeping the legs straight as you can. Weight is in the middle of the feet. If you're in that modified version, you will be extending out now. Take a deep breath in. Pull up the pelvic floor, whichever version you're in, and use your stomach to restack your spine. Take a deep breath in. Lovely. Let's go down to the floor. Take a deep breath in. We're going down to the floor and we're going to come straight the way through into a seated position. I'm just going to tilt that camera at the top here. Come straight the way through into that seated position. So when Joseph Pilates designed a lot of the exercises, he did them a specific way. We're keeping the feet on the floor. Take a deep breath in, hands in underneath your knees. Relax and open the chest. Lovely. Okay, you shouldn't go back any further than you can control the stomach. Once you let it push out, you have lost control. There is no point. Okay, we're going to take a breath in and we go back as far as you feel you can go, holding on to your stomach. So it's about the length of one of your arms, and then come up with your body. So we're starting to warm up. Drop those shoulder blades, lift and open the chest. Take a breath in. We roll back down again. And then we come back up, lift and open the chest. Then come back in again, roll back here, keep the feet on the floor. Float the hands up, but keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Can we take the right hand out to the side, please? Keep that stomach in, and exhale as you bring that hand back in. And let's go to the other side. Keep that stomach in the whole time. Shoulders relaxed, bring those hands in. So you're stabilizing with the core. Bring those bodies up, stretch those legs out, and stretch over the top of your legs. If flexibility is a challenge for you, don't try and get your head down. Try and keep your shoulders away from your ears as you go forward. Bend your elbows down rather than trying to get your shoulders up here. Bend your elbows. Take a deep breath in. Come back up again with those knees up. How can you challenge even more? I hear you cry. Take a breath in. So you can either keep those hands out to the side, or we can take one hand above the head. So you're really reaching back, challenging your body to keep those shoulders relaxed, the stomach is in. Bring those hands back down again. Let's do the same on the other side. Again, if you allow the stomach to poke out, you have lost control of your stomach, so come up a little further. Bring those hands down. Take a deep breath in. Deepen those abdominals, so that pushes you back up. Stretch those legs out and reach over the top. And you should have got maybe 2 centimeters further than you did just now. Take a deep breath in. The reason is that the body loves opposition. Keep those feet on the floor. Relax those shoulders back and down. Feel your shoulders widening here. Hold on to that pelvic floor, just an engagement. Exhale as we come down. Can we go slightly behind us now? Opening out, showing something that's behind you. Shoulders down and rotate more from your torso. Take a deep breath in. Bring those hands back to center. Keep those big toes on the floor. And let's go to the other side. And then come back to the center. If you're feeling it in your hip flexors, these are taking over because the stomach is not strong enough. So loosen it off a bit. Come up, straighten those legs. Can we reach forward? And you should be able to go a good sort of 4 centimeters now, more than you could. This is not a challenge. If you can't, then just let me know. But your body should be starting to relax as you work with control. Bring those knees up. We've got the very last one. Take those hands up, open the shoulders, let the shoulders slide back and down in that big triangle. Let yourself go back to a position where you can control. Okay, we pull the arm back like a bow and arrow. As we rotate behind us, keep those elbows up if you can, they want to go low. Keep them up and rotate the torso. Keep those feet down as we bring those hands back to the center. Can we go again, the other side? And back to the center. Take a deep breath in. And now deepen your abdominals, and that propels you upwards. Straighten out those legs. Take a breath in, and as you go over the top, breathe out. And lay your chest over your knees, not your head. Head's going towards the feet. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, can you allow yourself to go a little bit lower down? Lovely. Take a deep breath in. We're going to roll down all the way to the floor now. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Roll your body down. We keep the knees bent. We're going to work through the shoulder blades because the shoulder blades want to come forward all the time, and this is what messes up your posture. Let's get some movement into the shoulders, but first wriggle your hips away from the head. Wriggle those hips away from the head and feel your natural curve. So you can feel the lumbar curve in your lower back where there is a small arch, and there will be a curve underneath your neck, and that's where the second arch is. Now everybody's got those arches to some degree. Some people have got flatter backs or curvier backs than others, but one thing that I can almost guarantee is that everybody's shoulders will be lifted off of the ground. Take a deep breath in, bring those shoulders up to your ears, and now let's slide those fingers towards the feet. And now take another breath in, take them up to your ears. Can you feel how much movement is there? Where do they feel more comfortable? Now slide those fingers towards your feet. So you're really lengthening your arms and stretching out the space between your ears and your shoulders. I want you to observe, without any judgment, whether your shoulders, the corners of your shoulders, are off the floor. If they are, take a deep breath in and just let them sink into the mat. Feel the chest open. You're going to become much more aware of your shoulder blades here. I want you to keep those shoulder blades in connection with the floor. As we stabilize, we hold that pelvic floor up, navel to spine, so we're keeping the body always under control. Inhale and exhale, simply float those hands up to the ceiling, keep those shoulder blades embedded in the floor and lower down. Let's take those hands over about 45 degrees, so halfway between the ceiling and the floor. Is your rib cage lifting? This is your back trying to help. Keep the back of that rib cage down. Lengthen those arms and bring them back down again, and again, check your shoulders. Keep those shoulders embedded in the floor. Keep those shoulder blades embedded in the floor. Nice long spine. As we take the arms up, and let's go 45 degrees over. Keep the back of that rib cage in connection with the floor. Deepen those abdominals. Use your stomach muscles to bring those hands back down again. So when the upper body keeps leaning forward all the time, you can see how that affects everything. Take a deep breath in. Take the arms up again. Keep the back of the rib cage on the floor as you take the hands all the way over behind you. If you need to bend your arms, please do so, but really make an effort to keep the rib cage on the floor. And now just laying there, you're going to take a breath in and you're going to feel whether there's a tightness in your armpits. If so, this is your pec, major and minor, your chest muscles pulling you forward. Take a deep breath in. Circle those arms all the way to your hips now, please. And now can we take the arms over the top of the head and lift the right knee off the floor. Keep the body in control. Don't let the back change position. We take the arms back down, lower that right leg down. Take a deep breath in. Without any transfer of weight in the back of the hips, float the left knee up and take both hands over the top. And lower down again. So we've got to keep the weight from rolling from one side to the other. And you do that by engaging your stomach muscles. Keep them just gently drawn in and pelvic floor lifted. Float the right knee and both hands up. Let the hands go over the head and the right knee stays there. Then we lower down. We've got one more time. Take a deep breath in. Being aware of your body the whole time. Exhale. Keep that body stuck on the floor like glue paper, fly sucks fly paper. Both hands go over the top. The rib cage stays down and lower down. Keep the hands down by your sides now. Take a deep breath in, and I want you to keep that tailbone on the floor as we lengthen from the hip to the head and we curl the body up. Keep the tailbone on the floor, the hands lift, the head lifts and lower down. So we're not tilting the pelvis, this is a body cheat. Inhale, keep those shoulders relaxed, deepen the stomach muscles as you come up and back down again. If you feel a bearing down feeling, just a head nod will do. Just lift your head and nod, that will be sufficient. If you have no gynecological or back issues, bring your body up a little bit more and come back down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, keep the body up, upper body comes up, or you've got that head nod, that's absolutely fine. Take a deep breath in, hold your body there. Slide the right leg away. Keep those pelvises level, both hip bones are level. Take a deep breath in, bring those legs back in again, and lower down. So if you're feeling it in your neck, you are working your neck. Relax those shoulders. Feel the stomach drop towards the floor. Take a deep breath in again. Exhale, the abdominals tighten up and you shorten the front of the body so that curls you up. Hold your body there, If you're in a head nod, you'll be slightly lower. Slide that left leg away, but don't let the hips change. Keep them level. Bring them back again. Take a deep breath in and lower down. Breathe out, relax. Take a deep breath in. We've got one more each way. Exhale, bring the body up into a head nod or a curl. Hold the body there, relax your shoulders. Think about the stomach and the pelvic floor. Keep both hips level as you slide the right leg away. And bring that leg back in again. Keep the body perfectly still. Take a deep breath in. Lower the body down. Lovely. One more time. Make sure you're just dropping that head forward so the chin goes towards the chest. Then keep the spine long from the waist to the top of the head as you come up. Hold the body still without moving the hips. Slide that left leg away. And then bring it back in again. Keep your shoulders relaxed and lower down. So you should have felt that more in your stomach. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. Take the hands behind the head if you feel comfortable to do so, or you can take your hands up level with your shoulders. Take one leg up to the ceiling, and all I want you to do is draw 5 little circles, sort of dinner plate size. If you feel more comfortable, you can straighten out the bottom leg, and if you feel more comfortable even still, you can bring the body up and lift the bottom leg. So this challenges your body's ability to stand still. Now we circle the legs for 5. Imagine you've got a cup of tea on your stomach for 4. Don't spill the tea by wobbling your hips. 3. And we've got 2 more. And we've got 1 more. We're getting right into the hips. Let's go in the other direction. You've got 5. Keep pressing the back of those hips down and you'll avoid that sort of groin where the tendon goes over the groin. We've got 4 more. We've got 3 more. We've got 2 more. And we've got 1 more. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. Lower the body down. Hug the knees in towards you. And right hand on right knee, left hand on left knee. Bring both knees towards you. Open them out as wide as you can so you get a stretch in the hip flexor and come back up. Bring the knees towards you. Open wide and then come back up into the hip flexor. Knees together. Can we do 3 more of those? Can we do 2 more of those, please? And we've got 1 more. Bring those knees towards you, open out. Let's go in the other direction. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open the legs and bring them together by your chest. Push them away, open the legs. Feel that sideways stretch into the groin. Come back up again. Can we do that again? I've got my head up because I'm looking at you, but I want you to keep your heads down. And then push away again. And we've got 1 more. We've still got the other leg to do, so we've had an active stretch there. Take a deep breath in. If you feel comfortable, keep your hands by your head. We're going to stretch the other leg up to the ceiling, replace the other leg to the floor. Try and lengthen it and point it as much as you can so you get some length in the quad. If you feel comfortable, you're going to stretch out the bottom leg, provided you can get the back of the thigh towards the floor. And if you're experienced and you want more of a challenge, bring the upper body up and hover that bottom stretched out leg. Let's go for 5, dinner plate size. Cup of tea on the stomach. Make the movement, the circle, over the hip. Some of you are going sort of in front of your body. Keep it over the hip. You're circling around your hip. That's better. 2 more. Point that toe, get some length in. 1 more. It doesn't matter whether you've got the leg on the floor or not at the bottom. Let's go the other way. 5. And again 4. And again 3. And again 2. And again 1. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. Bring both your knees in and lower them to the floor one at a time. Take the arms out level with your shoulders and drop both knees to the right. Feel those hips stretching out. Look in the opposite direction to your knees. Get that stretch. Take a deep breath in. Use your abdominals to push your rib cage back through to the centre. Is your neck still long? Let's drop the knees over to the other side and look at the opposite hand. Try to get that top hip over as far as you can and that shoulder on the opposite side still down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as we come back over to the centre using the stomach muscles to push the rib cage down to the floor. Let's take the feet apart, make sure they're apart, and we're just going to a shoulder bridge to stretch out. Curl the tailbone, lift the tailbone up as high as you can. Hands go over your head, back to the hands on the floor. Take a breath in, let the rib cage pull away, pull away, pull away. Lower your hips down to the floor and then bring your hands back over the top. We're going to do that again. Take a deep breath in, curl the tailbone and lift it up as high as we can. Push those buttocks up to the ceiling. Hands go over the top. Keep them shoulder width apart. Some of those look a bit wide. Let them rest on the floor, back to the hands behind you. Now let your rib cage pull away from those hands and you can feel your body really stretching all the way out. Circle the hands down, level with your shoulders and roll over onto your side. Roll over onto the side. We're going to come up into a seated position. We've got the legs bent. If you can, you're going to go into the mermaid, so we've got a little bit more hip action. But if that's a problem for you, take one leg forward or even both legs forward. Now with the mermaid, if you're going to try this, sometimes you have to play about with the position of the legs. If you're very tight in your hips, you'll feel that they're very close like this. So just play about with the positioning to try and get some movement. Hands go either side of your body. Lift your chest up, lengthen your neck. Take a deep breath in. Keep both buttocks anchored to the floor as we reach over to one side. Keep those buttocks anchored and then come back up and we'll go over to the other side. Reach up and over. Stretch those arms away. When they're bent, that to me is energy going in the wrong direction. Arms straighten out and then come back in again. Keep those buttocks on the floor. Now this is an easier side, isn't it? And then we come back over. Keep those arms as straight as possible. Pull away, pull away. Okay, take a deep breath in. We take those legs and we swap them over to the other side if you were in a mermaid position. If not, you still stay with your legs out straight. Arms up, lift and open the chest. Chin up. You know what you're going to do now? Pelvic floor is off the floor. It shouldn't be relaxed and just leaning on the floor. Exhale. So we're looking for lateral movement here. And then come back up and we're going over to the other side. Reach over. And then come back over to the side. Keep that chest lifted as we reach over and pull away from those hips on the floor. Straighten out that arm. And we've got one more. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. Bring the bodies forward and we're just going to work into those legs. So you guys don't often get this. So we're going to pick up your right leg, hold on to it. Hold on to the ankle and moving the ankle backwards and forwards. Moving that ankle backwards and forwards so we get some real ankle action in there. And now moving the foot from side to side. Moving the foot from side to side. So we're getting some more action that way. And finally, we're going into the instep, the middle of the foot, twist and turn the foot. Twist and turn the foot. And then take the toes, bend them backwards and forwards. So sometimes when we have stress, it's stored in our shoulders, sometimes it's in our hips, but sometimes it's reflected in our feet. Okay, and then just circle the ankle all the way around and the other way back again. And that's going to become important in a moment. Take a breath in, pick up the other foot, and we start off by holding the ankle, moving the ankle backwards and forwards. Getting that movement in there. Then we're going to go side to side, side to side. So this is the subtalar joint just below the ankle joint. And then we're looking at the instep, the middle of the feet, and then you're just twisting it from sideways and back again. When you stand up in a minute, your feet are going to feel as if you're standing on marshmallow clouds. From there, push your toes back and then lengthen them out. Push those toes back and lengthen them out. Push those toes back and lengthen them out. Take a deep breath in. Swing those legs underneath you, and we're going to come up onto all fours. Lengthen out and stretch your body in a nice long tabletop position. And we're just going to hold the body here. Take those shoulders up to the ears and then slide them back and down your back so you can feel that your body is really opening out into a big triangle. Take a deep breath in. Can I ask you to lift your right leg out behind you? Keep the body weight dead center and lift it up level with your hip and back down again. Draw it back in again. Take a breath in. Imagine you've got a gin on your back filled to the brim. Take the left leg out, slide it out, and lift it up as high as you can. I've got a wall behind me now. And lower down. Now we're going to take the right arm and we're going to lift it up to the ceiling and then come all the way underneath you. And then come back up to the ceiling and put that hand down. Now I want you to keep that belly button drawn in, shoulders away from the ears, nice long neck, some of your heads are dropping down. Now bring the other hand up to the ceiling, and as you go under, maintain that pelvic floor connection. Maintain the pelvic floor connection. And then come back up. Reach up to the ceiling. Now if you're fairly new and you want to stay with that one, please feel free. Now we're going to take the right hand out to the side. We're going to lift. Take that left leg out and lift that left leg up. Okay, I want you to do exactly the same thing, but you're going to need to hold your abdominals in, otherwise you're going to roll over. So we just go underneath the hand, keeping that leg up as high as we can. And then we bring that hand back out to the side. Okay, keep that stomach in, pelvic floor lifted. Let's do that one more time. Remember, you can keep the feet on the floor if you want to. Down we go. And then take a deep breath in as we bring the body back up again and stretch that arm out. Lower the arm and the leg down. Did you find that connection with your core? Put the knees down. Make sure they haven't got closer to each other or closer to your hands. Maintain that length. Let's extend the left leg out to the side. Get your balance. Draw your pelvic floor up. Extend the other leg behind you. Your left leg, right leg behind you. And now lift it up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Let the hand roll underneath. Go as low as you can. Don't fall over. Keep that stomach lifted. And exhale back out to the side. Let's go down again. Take a deep breath in. We curl underneath. We curl underneath. Go as low as you can. Keep your stomach up. And then back up. Woo! I'll try not to fall on the cat here. And back down again. Lovely. Lower everything in. And we're going to go down on our elbows. We're going to go down on our elbows. Slide your knees away. Keep the shoulders back and down. Lots of space between the ears and the shoulders. Your knees are on the floor. You've lengthened your body as much as you can. Dig your toes into the floor. Take a breath in. And broaden and widen your shoulders. So we're in a semi-plank. Tuck your tailbone under, find that length through the front of the thighs and through the back, and just hold that there for 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1 second. And then push your body back and sit back. Stretch back from into the hips right the way through your arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as we come forward. Now you can repeat that again, or if you want to, you can lift your knees away. We slide forward, we take the knees behind us so you feel that you're stretching out on the floor. Your elbows are on the floor. I want you to broaden and widen your shoulders as we've been practicing all the way through this lesson. Dig your toes into the floor. If that is enough for you, stay there. If you feel that you want to, lift your knees off and stretch those bodies away, but don't bring your head over the top of the elbows. And now we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift that stomach up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees down and sit back. Stretching out from the hips all the way through to the hands. Take a deep breath in. Bring your body up to kneeling and just roll through your shoulders. Just roll through the shoulders. Lovely. We're going into a bit more of a back stretch here and some back work. So slide forward now. Lay down on the stomachs, please. Hands either side of your face. Lengthen your head away from your shoulders. Really stretch that neck. Lift your stomach away from the floor so you can feel how flat and long it is against the mat. It shouldn't be pushing down so much into the mat. Keep your body long. The shoulders are wide and long. Remember that triangle? Take a deep breath in and roll the marble uphill with your nose as you lift your body up as high as you feel comfortable. Inhale as we go down. And again, coming back up. Exhale, roll that marble uphill, slide those shoulder blades back and down. And then come back down again. Now we're going to lengthen out the body. You're going to take a deep breath in, draw the navel towards your spine. Keep the feet on the floor and send them as far away from your waist as possible. Float your head up. Just off the floor, float the head off about 4 inches and keep that neck long. Shoulders stay back and down. Take a deep breath in. Take both hands up by the sides of your ears and now shoot them out in front of you, keeping control of your shoulders, and circle them around like you're swimming. Coming back to the sides of you and then lower down. Take a deep breath in. I've got a mouthful of fur. Inhale, send those feet away. Exhale, float the head up. Take another breath in. You're looking for a long neck here and stretching those abdominal muscles. Exhale as you float those hands up. Take a deep breath in, keeping those feet long. Shoot those arms out in front of you. Now can we take the hands all the way behind us and lift that chest up even higher. And then bring them down by the side of you and lower down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, float the head up. Keep that neck long, shoulders away. Exhale, float those hands up. Take a deep breath in, shoot those arms forward like you're swimming and pull the water behind you. Arms go behind you, lift that chest up a bit higher. Pelvic floor lifted, bring the hands by the side of the head, lower down. Push your hands into the floor. Take a deep breath in, push your body away from the floor, and as you do this, you're going to feel the stomach being pushed in towards you. Sit back on your haunches, let your bottom sit right down, and stretch those feet forward. Take a deep breath in, come up onto all fours, and we just mobilise again. Arch the spine, look at the groin, get some movement into those shoulders. You are stretching the back with use of the stomach. Dig your toes into the floor, lift that breastbone, slide those shoulder blades back and down. We'll go again, tuck the toes under, and that helps us to create that C shape underneath us. Let the shoulders drop down. Toes go under, we lift and open the chest, slide those shoulder blades back and down. Take a deep breath in, dig your toes into the floor, lift the hips up to the ceiling, press the heels down on your toes, back into those heels. on the toes, back into those heels. Now on your toes again, drop the knees down and push back into those heels, head between the arms. Bend the knees, walk the hands back, take a deep breath in. And exhale as you roll your body all the way up. Take a deep breath in, stretch your hands up towards the ceiling, and we just circle round and then come back up again. And circle round. Hello Maureen, come back up again. Can we do 2 more of those please? Circle round and come back up. Bye bye Facebook group. Hope you've enjoyed that.